Intruder! Get her!
Oh, wow.
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Okay, okay.
Piece of bum!
Oh my god! I've got no bombs.
Got me!
Oh god. Damn, he's behind a wall or something. Ouch. Ah, I can do it too, you know? Stop getting on my nerves. We good?
Power's down.
Is there another route?
I've done this before. Just need my focus.
Shock trap. No, 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 no. Don't need a fire striker.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Sauvé? Christina Sauvé?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair, not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
Yeah, Elysium, it isn't fair, is it? But, I mean, there's only place for a limited amount of people on there. So, yeah. Travis Tate again.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural it'd be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
Watching porn? Is there any porn to watch on Elysium when everything is dead? Not sure. Wait, what did I want to say? Yeah, Tate is a little bit crazy, yes, but we probably needed him to crack the codes, the deactivation codes for the Pharaoh robots. Otherwise, this whole plan wouldn't have worked, because the Pharaoh robots will just extinguish all the new life, right? But yeah, recreating life after the deactivation of the robots, that will make sense. Oh, yeah. Tom?
I hashed it out with them, what the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I wasn't on board for a global zoo. We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians in the past few thousand years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere, well, it's horrifying, isn't it? A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff. But the alternative? Nothingness. For there to have been all this and then nothing. And with Charles Ronson running the show, I respect him. He's got a passion to him. He's hot-blooded. So I said I'll do it. I'll put my all into this, literally. When the project is done, I'll take the medical option, thank you. Counselor said I might change my mind. I told him that he didn't know me very well then. For life's sake, I'll do the dirty work. But I want no part of this pathetic, attenuated future on offer. I'm an outdoors man. Never did like the feel of solid-state lighting on my skin. And a wee bit of a claustrophobe, anyway.
Here we go. Another one of these. Need to find the right configuration. There's a part missing. Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
Okay, Tom doesn't seem to be very convinced of the whole plan, but still, he will do the work.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out. Hey, I'm done with Brett.
Okay, that means everything's backwards. Is that... Oh, it is backwards. Oh, this is by Pharaoh. So it's down, left, up, right, down. I'm missing a piece, just as Aloy said. Where do I find the missing piece? In here? Emitter. Okay, how do I get up there? Here? No way. Can I not climb this? Okay. I suppose I need to find a way up. I mean, there's no way up. Is there? Maybe I'm blind? I'm not able to climb up here. There's nothing to hold on. Is there something outside? Oh, Aloy. No, that's where I came from. Damn. No, it has to be this way. Doesn't it? And this is what I need to open, isn't it? We'll also open the door upstairs. Somehow. Okay, I guess we can do this first. Left up, left down. And right.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
Oh, okay. Ah, I had to do this part first, this side first. Ah, here we go.
Found one. Looks intact.
Oh, I'm very lucky here. Install. Q! What is this key?
That should do the trick. Now let's get that door open.
Okay, down, left, up. Right, down.
That did it. Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
So far we only met Shadow Carja, but do we meet the cultists?
Eclipse. They're here.
Great.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Oh no. Three people. Only. Oh my god, why is the music so terrifying? Come on. Oh my god. That was very close. Did he see the body? Oh.
Still sniffing around.
Who's shooting? Can't see them.
Damn! Okay. Yeah, maybe we should switch to a health potion. Oh, there are more. There are more. There are more. Did they just spawn? Or did I not notice them? Oh, that's a screen, right? It's a window. Is there a window? I don't know. Might be just a mist.
Might have a man down. Search for the intruder carefully.
There's a bunker door, heavily shielded, seal integrity maintained. Oh god! I wanted a silent strike! Oh my god. No one noticed, thankfully.
Got anything?
That's a miracle.
Damn, lost them.
Damn.
Don't have eyes on them. Don't worry. I'll find you.
That's the last of them.
Thanks, Aloy.
Structural failure. Repeat.
Or not.
H-lock structural failure? What does that mean? Oh no.
Finish this.
Deathbringer gun. Come on. Where are you hiding?
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Thanks, Silence. I need to. Get the resources. Slag shine glass.
No space.
Full steam ahead from Elizabeth Sobeck to Margot Shen. Margot, if I doubted your brilliance in the slightest, I wouldn't have picked you as the fastest alpha. You need to stop worrying about your age and communication style. You are who you are. Have confidence in yourself. You know what you're doing. Case in point, the latest draft of your plan for the construction and stocking of bootstrap silos to store raw materials is excellent. This, combined with your design for the AM Foundry core and the Foundry site selection plan, add up to a comprehensive plan. It's time to start construction. One detail: consult with Iomide or Kilo. Iomide Okilo, before you finalize silo inventories, Hephaestus' first task will be to fabricate the robots that will construct the waveform broadcast towers Minerva will use to transmit the deactivation codes, so any exotic materials needed for the tower should be accounted for in the inventory plan. Elizabeth. The foundry, I suppose that are the cauldrons. Margot Shen to Elizabeth. Wow, you weren't kidding about Gaia's predilection for animal morphologies. Sure, not totally unexpected given the rough natural terrain her bots will have to navigate, but I agree that there's something deeper going on here. Her designs aren't just functional, they feel almost like, well, tributes is the word that comes to mind, as though she's already mourning their loss, and not just for the disappearing fauna of our time, but creatures from the fossil record too. References to megafauna in some of her designs, so cool. Well, whatever Gaia thinks up, Hephaestus will empower her to build it. I just wish we could still be around in a century or two to see what she makes, Margot. Yeah, the Watchers look like mini dinosaurs, right? That is very interesting.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical in places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, a Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
Not sure if this is Hephaestus' doing. But, I mean, there is Hades. Maybe he can influence the robot designs as well. I mean, clearly he wasn't meant to.
I've seen these shapes before. In cauldrons.
But of course, the birthing places of Gaia's machines.
Oh, wow. Yeah, clearly Hades has gone rogue, not doing whatever he is supposed to do. It is supposed to do. Oh, can I not scan that? Ah, because it's behind that window, I guess.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Keep looking.
Okay, that's our goal.
More Eclipse.
Oh,
Careful now.
holy crap, that's a lot of cultists. You can't scan it. Oops. Thankfully no one heard that. No way! Oh, I can't shoot through that thing, okay. That's kinda bad. Yep, no way to shoot through. Apollo update. Samina Ebaji. Over the past 2 months, the full benefit of our procurement of a copy of the Homer archive from Far Zenith has made itself known, and as a result, all of Apollo's key deliverables are on schedule. Apollo has already surpassed 40 million discrete data entries and continues to grow. The physical science modules are effectively complete, with soft science modules close behind. World history, cultural data, and media archives are also on schedule. Language preservation is wrapping up a bit ahead of schedule due to falling short of our goal to preserve 4,500 languages. I suppose the tragic early loss of Papua New Guinea doomed that goal from the outset, with attendant curricula development about to begin. Speaking of the heuristic curricula, they are performing well in testing with children and adolescents, demonstrating high levels of engagement with and trust in the Aristotle and Aspasia personae. Personally, I find them highly engaging, especially when they debate. I wish half my professors had been so entertaining. Peace be with you, Samina. So Apollo wasn't just a knowledge database, it was also teacher. They had teaching modules with AI teachers, I suppose. But what happened to that project? Clearly it was lost. Encapsulated DNA. And the winner is encapsulated DNA. Over the past 10 days, I performed an exhaustive review of data storage solutions, magnetic, optical, quantum, even that eternity tech that FAS was shilling a year or so ago. But every other solution has one or more fatal shortcomings: too heavy to transport, too massive to install in the allotted space, too power intensive over the centuries, too prone to failure past 300 to 400 years, etc. Encapsulated DNA will easily hold the 40 plus zettabytes we are projecting for Apollo. There are still many details to finalize, of course. To start with, we need to select the inert material in which we'll embed the molecules, already testing 16 candidate materials, as well as design and fabricate the power systems and sealed reliquaries that will keep the DNA at minus 18 degrees Celsius for 1,000 plus years. So long as I assure you that it didn't factor into my decision, may I confess that I deem it entirely fitting. Indeed, properties. That we will be using the very building blocks of life to preserve human knowledge from mechanized extinction. It's not just ironic but heroic. Life is the hero beating back the forces of oblivion. In any case, much to do. Until next time, peace be with you, Samina. What happened to these DNA samples? The storage device. What happened to them? Am I the storage medium, actually? Okay, we need to go down.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Elbaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils.
Oh. Fossils.
The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
Oh, okay. They meant for the future humans to take control of the terraforming system. But, of course, somehow the Apollo project has failed. What the?
Finally.
Okay, they're constantly moving. Wonderful. Oh, they're all coming. Okay, come into my trap. boys. Come here. Wonderful. Hello.
That's the last of them. Alone once more.
In what should have been a cave of wonders. Look around. See if anything is left.
You know, I would have done the same if you didn't need to tell me what to do. You know, silence. It's kind of really annoying. What is this? Is this related to Apollo? Oh. Oh. I thought I was stuck in there, but okay. Harris testimonial. Stacks closed, unable to archive.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry and that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
He feels so
Welcome
guilty.
to Hades. Zero Dawn's Extinction failsafe protocol. The ultimate killer app.
Whoa, what?
Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what?
Travis Tate.
Just plumb crazy, ain't it?
Yeah?
Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. Spinning top that won't stop wobbling. And what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. but you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a pharaoh titan, getting worshipped by the eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Yeah, very interesting questions. Okay, how come this crazy person, Tatum Tate, is project lead of one of the AIs? That's so crazy. He's unstable. Everyone knows that.